opening. A big deal this is indeed. It's a little bittersweet big deal because though it is a great big savings, it expires at the end of the day. We're going to spend the next hour talking about this fantastic Apple MacBook. I'm Steve Dawson. Thank you so much for joining me because we got a whole lot to talk about throughout this hour. And a lot of people have been wondering, when is this price going to go up? Well, it goes up tonight, and you absolutely want to take advantage of this bundle because this is why we shop Apple here at QVC. We don't just give you that device, that product, we throw in a whole bunch more fun, and this big deal price of $1,059.98 will go up tonight. So here's what we have left. It's really interesting because you also get to make some decisions. You get to choose your computer color, and then we have some really beautiful accessories that you also get to pick up at the lowest price we've been. Now, this big deal price is expiring end of day, and right now you can save over $398 with this big deal price and that free shipping and handling. If purchased separately, $1,467 and change. Our price is less than $1,060. Let's go through your first choice. First, you're going to choose which color computer you want, starting right back here with our space gray, the classic Apple that we love so much. Here is the Midnight. I've never seen this in person. It's gorgeous. My blue lovers out there, kind of like me right back here today. Midnight is right here. This one is your Starlight. And then we also, let me hold up Starlight and give you a little bit of so you can see what that looks like. It's a really beautiful kind of, I don't know, like a Julie taupe almost. A champagne is exactly what she is. All right, gorgeous. And then we also have a classic silver here. I'm gonna give you another little sort of glare. Our studio lights are blasting that, so you see that classic silver. Silver, Starlight, Midnight, Space Gray. Those are your MacBook color options. Now let's jump into the accessories because in addition to that fabulous computer, you're also going to get wired headphones, a fitted clip case, an Incase envelope sleeve, which is $50 all on its own, and a voucher. Now we choose our bundle colors. This one right here is your blue. Right down in front is your clear, and we're looking at that clip cases, which are kind of depending on sort of that colorway here. So there's your clear. Right next to our clear is the bronze. This is gorgeous, this texture. And then last but not least, this is what we are calling our pink bundle up here with those accessories and that kind of magenta headphone right then in there. Just really, really good stuff here. What a perfect way to update, refresh, and jump into the world of Apple right here. So if you were to purchase each and every one of these separately, we've got a little poster here that you can look at. $1,467 with all of that broken down. This is a fantastic big deal price of $1,059.98 that will go up at the end of the day. 5 easy payments of $212. Free shipping and handling to bring this one home. Absolutely love this. And do not wait until tomorrow because you will pay $379 more actually tonight at 12:01. So absolutely want to do that right now. I'm gonna welcome in a very special guest who's gonna be joining me throughout this hour. Very excited. That's Sarah Cottalesi, who brings us all the fun world of tech. Hello.
Hello,
It's so good to see you.
Nice to see you as well.
Are you staying warm? Because boy, oh boy, is it cold.
It's a little chilly.
It's very cold here in the Philly area.
It really is.
This is such an exciting time for us to bundle up, kick back, and talk about Apple because when we talk about Apple, this whole beautiful product line has really changed the electronics industry game.
Oh, for sure. And I love presenting Apple because it's something that my family and I adopted in the early 2000s, which is really kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So we love the idea that Mac is easy. Hold on one second. If you want to take these out, that might be able to. I elevated it for Steve to be able to use it.
I love it. We're gonna bring in another little chair here.
But let's talk about the M2. So what we love about the M2 is that it still carries over every single thing that we love about Apple. It's intuitive, it's easy, it's kind of seamless integration if maybe you have an iPhone already, or if you love the iPad. It really works the same way, so it still gives you tons of great Apple type loved features.
Right.
And as the M2, what we love is that M2 is a chip that was created by Apple. Prior to 2020, Apple outsourced all of their processing chips we can also refer to that as the engine. Starting with the M1 and now the M2, it is just an amazing way to kind of own everything from soup to nuts. So it makes it easy. So again, what is the M2? What we love about this one is a complete redesign of the laptop itself. Thank you so much for showing that, Steve, because you can actually see Apple with the M2 got rid of that wedge-shaped design and made it into this really minimalistic, beautiful, razor-thin laptop. We've given you an improved screen. So there's that Retina display for you. It only weighs 2.7 pounds, which is amazing. It boasts an 18-hour battery life. The mechanics of the keyboard itself, better than ever before. The processing speed, everything that you would be looking for, Wi-Fi 6, 1080p high definition camera, everything that you would be looking for in a laptop with this M2 is elevated. And I want to say exaggerated to the point that, wow, it is just such a breath of fresh air, especially if you're thinking about upgrading. So ask yourself now, does your laptop not last the entire day? I mean, up to an 18-hour battery life, which is kind of crazy. Is it buffering? Are you running out of memory? Like, all of those things are things to start thinking about upgrading, and especially now with this M2. In my opinion, it's probably one of the best MacBooks that Apple has ever put out. I mean, it is amazing. It's amazing to look at. It's amazing to use. The Midnight and the Starlight also were brand new colors to the M2.
I've never seen this one until just now.
The Midnight is really like that beautiful, like navy blue color. And now, if you really want to show that off, it's perfect with the clear, I think. Like being able to kind of just see that. So different.
So good. But you know, I love that you were talking about if you have an iPad, if you have an iPhone, when you pick up a MacBook, that MacBook becomes your command center for all of your devices, and they all speak to one another, which I think is really, really nice, especially, you know, when you're just trying to sort of get everything all together in the cloud, in the system. You really have the opportunity to make sure that everything is really in sync with one another. I would love a tour of the computer. I'll let you decide. Do you want a external tour or internal tour?
So we'll start with the outside because, again, it's just awesome. So what I love, again, is how thin this is. So I actually have the pink case on right now. But you can still see how tiny and like thin this is. Again, 2.8 pounds. So we're looking at here, this actually has a magnetic charger. I absolutely love this because what it means to you is, here's that MagSafe, meaning when you're charging, there's nothing internal to charge this. So this way, I mean, super long cable as well. If you happen to get this caught, or you know, maybe a dog walked by or you walked by, it pops off. So again, no internal. So again, really, really easy. And again, we're giving you that 30-watt charger, which is fast charging, super fast charging. 2 USB ports right here. So again, really USB-C, really, really easy as well. And then on this side, we have that headphone jack. And a lot of computers have lost that headphone jack, and I really like it. It really just makes it easy if you're using this for productivity, if you're using this for, you know, work, and you have all those Teams and Zoom and all those meetings. I think it's perfect. Another thing with the M2 is that they got rid of the fan. So this is what we call a fanless design. So it's really quiet, which is great. There's no moving parts, which is really great too. Now, I have a fingerprint reader in here. So again, this is what it opens to right now, and a quick tap. Now I've just kind of locked into that computer. But you can really set this if you wanted, that you can add, if this is a family computer, you can add multiple fingerprints in it as well. You can still use that keyboard or that password, which is totally fine as well. But what we love too is that it has that awesome Magic Keyboard. It's backlit, so it makes it really, really easy to use. And then we have this trackpad. The trackpad really does work in place of a mouse. And when you're thinking about, you know, gestures and just like kind of you use on your phone, you pinch and zoom, you know, kind of do all these things, it's what you're doing on your computer. So again, I'm just kind of scrolling over. It's a 3-finger move right now, but you can actually see everything that I have open right now, and there's no lag to the computer. So, I mean, you can see I have multiple desktops open, multiple programs that you can seamlessly move just by swiping over. So super, super easy to use.
So user-friendly, and that's what I think is so wonderful about everything that Mac brings us. It's just so nice, and everything is so thought out. I mean, that nice, big, wonderful kind of keypad, trackpad that you're saying here, it's so good. All of the features here. That fingerprint reader, is that new, that design?
The design, not so, no, but
So
it
this
just
right
makes
up
it
here in the
really, really
corner.
easy with that M2. So it's not available on all computers. It's definitely available on our M1 and our M2 series. But again, it's really easy. I can show you how to put yours in there if you want to.
I love that.
Okay.
So simple.
Yeah.
Now you know what's going on the outside. Let's talk about the power that this has because it is very powerful.
It really is. So
Yeah.
again, this is when we're thinking about, the M2, that's the processing chip. It's like the faster, it's an engine, right? So the faster the engine, the faster you can move. So you truly can move between any single program. Everything that you see here, I have open. So I can flip between streaming. I can flip between making notes. Let me cancel this right now. Between notes. I can switch and I can go to QVC. I can go to a different desktop that's up here as well. I think I had, QVC is right here. So you can see like seamlessly moving. And again, it really just is moving your hands back and forth. But there's something that I love to do, and I can actually show you on this because I think this makes a world of a difference, and it's something that's so easy with Apple. So right now we have, if you go to settings, settings is this little gear down right here at the bottom. And again, if you're looking for this pointer, you can see this little guy right here. Now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit accessibility. So I open my settings. I'm going to hit accessibility.
I'm following along.
Oh, are you? Yep.
Yeah.
You're coming down to displays. And then when you're looking at your display, all of a sudden now you can see right now, we're talking about this big, beautiful 13-inch display. If you want more room, all you have to do is hit, here's the default right here. You can change how big these are. So again, kind of just changing the font makes it really, really easy to look at right here. More space. You're really taking advantage of everything that is on this screen right now. But again, two accessibilities. I'm going to come down here to display. Now, if you come down here to pointer, you can actually change your pointer size. So you can move that over, but even more so, you can change the color of your pointer.
Wow.
So right now we're in black. Let's
Yeah.
come over maybe to purple. Maybe I'll show red. Let's show red for right now. And then you can see now this pointer is larger.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, isn't that neat? But again, I'll make it really big just so you guys can see it as well. But whenever you hover your pointer anywhere, that's your click, so it's like a double little click right there. But being able to kind of click between all of your features makes it, again, really, really easy, I think. Helps so you can see, change the size of your display, change
sure.
the size of your pointer. Another thing that you could do right out of the box is if you look at your lock screen. Lock screen, let's see, battery, screensaver, desktop. You can actually change to when you want your computer to time out. It's always set to 2 minutes, but you can change it to an hour if you wanted.
Right.
So it's nice. Like you could walk away from your computer and have it not turn off. But
Yeah.
if you're someone that wants it to turn off,
Oh, definitely.
when you leave your desk or
Sure.
if you bring this to work, that's totally fine too. But this red is really red and it's really big. I'm going to bring it down just a little bit.
I actually love that. I mean, it's
Yeah.
great because sometimes I'm looking all over my computer. I'm like, where is that
Yeah.
little arrow there?
Yeah,
Where's
and you
my
can
little
it's just
cursor?
like a little wiggle, and then you can, wherever you wiggle, you can kind of pop up that little guy right there.
So good.
Just one little thing that you can do. And you can also, Steve, did you know that you can change the way, and closing, wherever you see on Apple, wherever you see these windows, it's like green means that's the display. If you want to make it full screen, you can minimize it with your little yellow button, or you can completely close using that red button right there. So let's come down here and I'm going to close my colors out. You can actually also change desktop and dock. Let's see, desktop. So right now you can see that this is our launch pad, this is our dock right here. You can actually have this that it is automatically hides and shows the dock. So now this automatically went away, but if you want it back again, you just have to hit it, like bring this down.
Right.
But what this means is that you're able to take full advantage of everything that's on your display without having to, lose the ability of popping up. These are all the applications right now that are on your computer. So again, being able to kind of scroll, find out where they are, is just, pinching and zooming all over.
No, definitely. And you might be wondering, well, why would I need to even bother about that? I mean, a lot of people are streaming their favorite TV
Yes.
shows and movies, and the last thing